motherboard in every single circuit. I am the high price you pay even when you can't afford it. Yes, I am important, and I am worth it. I am the hard work you do and the funds too that you earn to make it. I am both the good and bad habits that you have, plus I am the will to break it. I am the air you breathe to live, plus the ability to give or take it. I am infinity plus possibility. I am the constant that is constantly consistent. I am the accepted resistance, the ending that goes on strong and persistent. I am spineless and relentless, a genius yet senseless, defensive and defenseless, the professed protag plus antagonist. I am everything. I am all of this. Greetings and salutations, dear Cancers. What go on? How you doing? How you been? Everything going fine for you guys? I hope so. So, we got number 40. What does it say? Well, let's read it. The countryside was full of chaos and disorder before the new emperor came with the mandate of heaven. A good ruler serves the whole country, both poor and rich, and brings peace, prosperity, and good times for all. Traditional interpretation says, an extremely good fortune, presaging the likely attainment of many of your goals. Fate will probably shield you against most illnesses and accidents, and if you work hard and help others, you will find joy in everything you do. You should consider settling down permanently and committing yourself to your partner, as relationships sealed now are likely to be very successful. The reflection says the mandate of heaven means the right to rule. Chinese emperors were called the sons of heaven. If chaos, war, civil unrest, bad harvest, and adverse weather conditions afflicted the state, this was seen as a clear sign that heaven had withdrawn the right to rule from the imperial family. See the present times of disturbance as the passing of an old corrupt way, and be prepared to look for the new way, the new order, which will restore order because it has been blessed. So, you have a really good reading. That's very optimistic. It's just telling you that, everything's going to work out. Any long-term commitments that you make right now are going to pan out, be very successful. You're shielded against illness. I mean, gosh, you got a lot of good things going on. All right. Okay. Just remember to help others as well, because that's what it says, through your good works. Okay. Today you have hibiscus. Hibiscus properties are love, passion, attraction, draws love and intensifies romantic energy. Hibiscus petals in love spells enhances passion and creates a magnet energy for attraction. Okay. You also have 999, release. Endings are new beginnings in disguise, and ending symbolizes the closure of one door and the opening of another. The whisper is reminding you to release and allow. It is in the release where the magic happens. The affirmation is doors open for me where others have closed, bringing transformation to my mind, my body, and my soul. Okay. You also have, in my touch, it says, desire lives in me. This card is about allowing yourself to want with body and soul, about sensuality and inner passion. Desire is part of a living body. It simply exists. What do I truly want without censorship? Do I allow myself to feel desire? What is my passion like when I don't hold it back? Okay. You have creation. I have the power to direct my life with a constructive attitude. I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe I can transform and improve my inner and outer worlds by turning every thought into affirmative action. I act in the image of God and bring light into my own life. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay. You also have deja vu. There's history here. Happened in the past, repeated patterns. You have past. There's history here. It happened, left behind, looking back. Wow. You have locked, missing pieces, detached, locked away heart, can't move forward. You have in a few days, whatever you're thinking about. And now is the time. You also have illusions. Can't see clearly, living only on dreams and believing lies. You have jealousy, not being respectful, unfair accusations, and wandering eyes. You have am I willing? You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there's risk, uncertainty, and imperfections ahead. Failure is certain, and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forward with courage. Today's soul action: be brave, follow your heart's compass, and lift the lid on your own dreams. Today's mantra is it is possible. It is possible. Okay, you have Bethany. You have Bethany. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or a pedicure. Okay. You have integrity. Align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. You have the world, a very happy ending coming, full circle, spiritual growth, and insight. You also have a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So if you're not speaking to someone, clear that up. You guys also have, oops, sorry about that. All right, you guys have the Fool, Aries energy. You have the Tower, and you have the Devil, Capricorn energy. Well, I'm thinking that a new beginning is supposed to start, but you have this Tower moment, so that's why a new beginning has to start. Okay? I feel like there's some negative energies or something that you're, something that you gotta detach from or fight through, because it's like a hindrance, this, whatever this is, this devil energy. Let's get an alternative interpretation, right? Okay. Well, it says, when the combination of the Fool, the Tower, and the Devil are in a general tarot reading, it suggests a need for dramatic and sudden break from an unhealthy or restrictive situation to begin a new, more authentic journey. The sequence points to a profound opportunity for liberation, even if the process is chaotic and challenging. Here's a breakdown of the combined meanings, okay? The Devil's, this card represents bondage, addiction, materialism, or an unhealthy situation, mindset that is holding you back. You may feel powerless or trapped, but the chains are often self-imposed, indicating a psychological or emotional restriction that you have the power to break free from. The Tower, this card signifies a sudden, unexpected disruption or crisis that shatters existing structures built on faulty foundations. While this change is jarring and potentially traumatic, it is a necessary force that clears away old, unworkable ways of being. It's a moment of truth and revelation that provides an opportunity to complete or rebuild. And then the Fool card. That card represents new beginnings, taking a leap of faith, innocence, and embarking on an unknown journey. It encourages you to move forward with an open heart and willingness to take risks. So overall, this card together suggests that you're being called to make a significant, potentially reckless leap into the unknown, which will involve the sudden and inevitable destruction of a situation that has held you in bondage or limited your potential. The Tower moment, the crisis or sudden change, acts as the catalyst, forcing you to break free from the devil's chains, the unhealthy habits, fears, or attachments that you were previously unwilling or unable to let go of. The core message is one of forced liberation, followed by a fresh start. While the process may be chaotic and uncomfortable, it ultimately leads to a new, more authentic path where you are no longer constrained by the self-imposed limitations or toxic patterns of the past, okay? All right, so at the center of your reading, you have the Ten of Cups. This is a happiness card, family, harmony, emotions and stability. I feel like that's what you're striving for, okay? But what's crossing you is this nostalgia, memories, something from the past, some sentimental feeling or emotion that you have, okay? All right, in the recent past, you were taking a break. You were relaxing. You were self-reflecting and, just resting, okay? But in the near future, you're going to be moving very quickly, fast movements, quick decisions, and sudden progress, okay? What you fear is you're afraid of yourself. You're afraid of what you don't know, what you can't see, the unknown. You don't really want to do the work of dealing with yourself, doing that self-reflection, introspection, being in solitude, okay? But your high priestess is your intuition. It's your shadow side. It's your subconscious. It's that hidden knowledge, that intuition, the mysterious that you don't normally deal with, or you don't allow people to see very often, but they are calling to be tended to. Okay. What you're hoping for is you're hoping you'll have to, you can stop doing this balancing act, this juggling act, this trying to cover this with that, and you're that's what you're wishing for. You're hoping for an end to that. Okay, you're hoping for a more adaptable, flexible situation to take place. Okay, where your energy's at current is justice. There's consequences, karma. Might be something to do with the law, but just know that it's positive. However much work you put in, it'll pay off. So the hard work you're doing will pay off. There's rewards and results and growth here. You just have to, be patient. It's slow progress, okay? Just plan and stay focused, all right? Okay. The other energy that's at play is the moon, which is not surprising considering you have that high priestess, which is also about illusions and hidden confusion and secrets and uncertainties and hidden knowledge that you don't know, something you can't see. It's having to deal with the shadow side, what's in your subconscious, okay? The possible outcome, though, is the star. You will find some hope and healing, some inspiration and faith. You will get some wish fulfillment because that's how it looks like it's going to turn out. And you don't need any advice when you have the Sun card. It works out perfectly. You are happy, joyous, successful, and optimistic. That's what's headed your way. Okay, let's see if there's anything else here that Spirit wants to share with you at this time. Anything else, Spirit, for Cancer? Anything else for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know at this time? For instance, why is the Moon card here? What is the Moon card about? What is it that Cancer is not seeing? What is Cancer not seeing or not facing? Thank you. It's kind of a lot of cards, but, well, there's a lot of repeats. Because you've got the Ten of Cups, which is already out here. You got it twice. So this is about, the embodiment of happiness and joy. It can signify deeply satisfying romantic relationship. Yeah. Okay. Then you also have the Moon again. And I was trying to clarify the Moon, but you got it again. So, it's just representing your fears and illusions often comes out when you're projecting fear into your present and your future. So, based on past experiences. But you may have a painful memory or something that caused emotional distress. And rather than dealing with the emotions, you've been pushing them down deep into your subconscious. So you need to let that come out. You've got to deal with that. That's what that's got to do with. It's definitely what it has to do with. Okay, then you've got the Eight of Wands again, which is already out here, as I said. These are just repeat cards, reconfirming what we already know. This is about your past struggles. You're now free to move forward with your plans. But this time, things may be moving at a much faster pace than before. So you may be entering a busy period now as you add new tasks or projects to your queue. But be sure not to, rush into anything too quickly, all right? But this is about, speed and sudden progress. You also have the Knight of Cups out here. So this is a water energy. It's charming energy, like a man's touch. Like he uses his heart rather than his head to guide him through life. But he's very adventurous and exploring. Yeah, it's like putting your passions and your dreams into action. Kind of romantic energy. We have the Five of Pentacles here as well, which is a signal of a time where money is a little bit tight, okay? You might be having a difficult relationship with your money, but it's likely it might be a problem, but I don't know what the Knight of Cups has to do with it. Let's see. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Where's the Knight of Cups here? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so there might be some travel coming up, which is going to put your money, set you back a little, okay? I don't know, it's like you're fulfilling a lot of things. You're coming to some conclusions, some completions, but there's triumph and joy here. And again, a journey. There might be some type of trip you're taking. This is the Four of Wands. This is about harmony. This is about higher commitment. You might have reached a milestone as well. But this is associated with home. So it's a good chance, a good time to spend some quality time with your friends and your family. All right? Anything else? Ooh, thank you, Spirit. All right, so yeah, watch out for this person who might be being deceptive, a little bit sneaky about a situation rather than facing it head on. It could be you even, but someone in your life who's going like behind the backs of others, okay? This card, you know, just be sure to reflect and think about your own intentions and make sure that they're pure, okay? Because if it's not you, then it's someone in your energy being deceptive. Okay. Anything else, Spirit, for Cancer? Anything else at this time for Cancer, Spirit? What does Cancer need to know at this time? Why is the High Priestess here? Okay. You're thinking of the future. You've invested a lot of time and effort into something long-term. I think you've learned to focus your efforts where they are like most important. I don't know, you're feeling a little impatient probably because you want faster progress, but just know that if you keep at it, your goals will come to fruition, okay? So keep persevering forward is what I'm getting. Anything else, Spirit, to conclude this? Draw this to an end. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else for Cancer at this time, Spirit? Does Cancer need to know anything else? Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's it, guys. Yeah, that's all I'm getting, Cancer. All right. So this was your reading, Cancer. Hopefully it resonated. If it didn't, I'm sorry. If it did, could you shoot me a comment or something? If you got any ideas or anything like that, throw them in the comments. I'd love to have a conversation with you guys. I want to thank all of you who have been supporting me from the beginning. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions, your donations, your personal readings. I appreciate it. It is very much so needed. And I truly, truly do thank you guys. Yeah, please continue to watch, continue to be a part of this as it grows and hopefully turns into something that's beneficial to us all, right? Okay. Well, anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you, Cancer. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.